welcome back to the John Owen YouTube channel, sports, movies, and everything else. So before we get into the video, first off, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the fun. And hope everyone's staying safe right now. Make sure you stay inside and you self-distance and, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill by now. We're pretty close to knocking this thing out. So let's just go ahead and finish it. So, as we all know, we live in the coronavirus world right now. It has completely shaken up, cast away any normalcy we know. I totally butchered that word, but it's fine. It has completely shifted the landscape of our society at the moment. It has taken everything we know and thrown it into the abyss, and we don't know when it's going to come back. We don't know when our lives are going to turn to normal. And the side effect of that has been obviously the closing of schools and whatnot. And on Friday, this past Friday, the governor in Texas, Greg Abbott, has officially decided that all public and private schools in Texas will close down for the rest of the year. That means we're not going back. That means I'm not going to be able to just have one more day with my friends at school. Meaning my senior year is officially over. This moment that I've been waiting for such a long time just come to an abrupt stop hurts. And immediately I'm upset because I have gone through 13 years of Texas public education to most likely have my diploma handed to me, not under the bright lights of the night, but through a car window by my principal. That is utterly devastating for me and every other senior that's going through this right now. Because your senior year in graduation is supposed to be this magical moment, the cherry on top of everything you've worked so hard to get to. And to just get to this point and have that ripped away just like that it's a feeling that's undescribable. And it really makes you look back on everything you did for the past 4 years or the past 13 years. You want to go all the way back there. And it can be very easy to shine a very negative light on all of those accomplishments you've had. Everything you've done, all the tears and time and work put in to get to this point, just to have it not the way you wanted it to end, is how real life works. This coronavirus quarantine is the perfect real world example, just on a much larger scale. In life, the road is not smooth. The destination is only worth the journey if the journey is hard. The reward is so much better if you have to work for it. And, sometimes you do everything right. You put in all the work, and it just doesn't work out the way you want it to. And I think that's important for everyone to learn right now, is that life is not perfect, but you have to make the best of what you can with it. And just because you maybe failed in your mind does not mean that everything you did before that was a failure. You trying your hardest, putting in effort, and just having the guts just to do it is all that you need. You can take that and apply it to your next challenge and overcome that challenge. And then all of a sudden, your life has purpose. Your life is meaningful. And you can go to bed at the end of the day knowing that you did something. So, with all my TED Talk being done and whatnot, I'm just going to look back on all the positive things that happened, because I don't want my lack of a traditional graduation ceremony to muddy the water or make me look through rose-colored glasses in a negative way at everything I've done in high school, because it's not perfect, but I wouldn't change the way it's gone at all. I mean, I have so many high school highlights, from prom playing in the Friday Night Lights, showing all my FFA stuff, NHS, all of that. It has been awesome. But the video is not about me bragging about everything I did. This is simply going to be a thank you to everyone that's helped me get to this point. Because I know that without y'all, everything that's happened would not mean as much to me. So let's just get right into this big, long thank you epilogue, monologue, whatever you want to call it. So let's just start off with, the boys. I've been playing football since I was in 6th grade, and I am not just like super in love with actually playing football. I'm not the greatest, I'm not the superstar and stuff like that. What's always kept me attached to playing is just going out there with my friends and just balling out, man. Top left corner, we have 6th grade championship and junior high and freshman and sophomore and all the way to being on varsity for 2 years. And just everybody in these pictures means so much to me just because they've made the ride worth it. At the end of the day, it's not about wins and losses and touchdowns and sacks. It's about building these friendships with people that you're always going to be attached to in some way or another. Wherever we go in life, we are always going to be attached to each other in one way or another. And I'm just glad to say that I can thank the boys for making Friday Night Lights probably the highlight of my high school career. And then showing. I've made an in-depth video about this. If you want to check that out, make sure to do it. But just everyone that helped me show and get to those points, whether it's the people that I buy the goats from or my parents or the ag teachers and just anybody who's ever contributed to any of that. You've made one of the greatest loves of my life. The reason it is that, just because, to go out there after you've done so much and then go out there in the ring and be successful or not successful, that happens a lot more to us show people than we would like. But that's life. And, like I said, my parents, ag teachers, cousins, whatever, it. Just thank you. That's all this video is. And all my other FFA friends, man. We got Rye and Kate and my WOC friends and the Coots gang on the bottom row, whatever. You make going to FFA events way more fun because I always get to see my friends that don't live in town and whatnot, and y'all are just awesome. And then, of course, we have my CDFFA peeps. I've been very, very fortunate. And I've been to the state contest, 6 times, and in chapter conducting and lifestyle judging. And just everyone on these teams, obviously they're team events, so I couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all made those long nights, very long nights, early mornings, bus rides, totally worth it. Because then we went in the room and we did our thing. But the FFA people that I want to give the absolute biggest shout out to are my lifestyle judging people, Avery, Jordan, Megan, and Rise. I can make an entire 20-minute video just talking about stories and memories from lifestyle judging, and it didn't ever end as state champs or anything like that. But what I'll always remember more than the steers or the pigs or the hogs is just hanging out with y'all and laughing. So I don't think I've ever laughed with a group of people more than I've laughed with these guys. And you've made lifestyle judging, something I'll never forget. And a few more people I want to give a special shout out to are, in the top left, we got Hannah and Matthew and Macy and Maddie and Megan. And then we got my basketball bros, Cameron and Jacob. And then Allie and Riley in the middle. And then Courtney and Rain. Y'all have been kind of all over the place, involved in a lot of different things and stuff like that. So I always appreciate the support. Just like my shirt, y'all are my homies, and freaking love y'all. Love everyone in this video, but, But what I've been the most thankful for about high school is that I've been able to share all these accomplishments and memories and everything with my family. My immediate family, LV, BO, Ansley, Caroline, my cousins that live in Sealy, Austin, and Jessica and Parker, my cousin JD, my grandparents, Bubby, Sugar, and Donna, and my mom again. She's my teacher, so she's always been, definitely a lot closer to all these school things. And, having a built-in family unit is the greatest thing we can walk onto this earth. If you're born into a strong family unit, you already have an immensely ginormous head start. And without y'all, I would not be the person I am today, so love y'all a lot. So thank you for watching my video. Just a big shout out to everyone that was in this video. If I didn't mention you, that doesn't mean I don't love you or whatnot. There's just a lot of people to get to, so just remember, everyone, stay positive about this whole situation, and we'll get through it. I promise. Thanks for watching.